Yo, what's up guys? Here we are in front of Techbond's factory. Now, Techbond, the name sounds a bit tacky, maybe they do some high-tech stuff and things like that, but actually no. Their business has got nothing to do with the technology that you guys know, but it has a lot to do with the second word in the logo, which is bond, bonding. They're actually an adhesive company. Adhesive means glue. And whatever that they do, the adhesive is supposed to stick both panels together and to make sure that the panel don't drop off easily. And there's actually a lot to do with the quality, and it will affect the price of the finished goods that they sell. So as a normal consumer, it's very little chance for us to appreciate this kind of industrial products. But as investors, this kind of things can make a lot of money if you can pinpoint the right stock to invest. So today, let's go into the factory to do a little bit of site visit to see whether you can find value in Techbond, and potentially it can be one of the things that you want to consider in your investment. Now, let's go. Hey, Saming. Hi, nice to see you.
Hi,
nice to see you. Yeah. Right, this is Saming, the Deputy Managing Director of Techbond.
Hi.
Okay, since we are going for a factory visit, it's always safety first. Now I don't know how to put this on.
Okay, so this is our entrance. So you can see some of the category of our products. We have water-based adhesive, we have hot melt, and we have sealant products. Okay?
Oh, water-based means it's like liquid like that, it can flow. Okay.
Correct. Meaning to say we are using water as the carrier to carry the adhesive onto substrate. Can be onto wood, can be onto paper, can be onto different kind of substrates.
Okay.
Yeah. So hot melt is an adhesive where you need heat to melt it so that it can be carried onto the surface. Without heat, it is in solid form where you cannot really apply or carry onto the surface. So that's the difference between the two products.
Okay, but why would people want to choose between hot melt and water-based as long as two things can stick together, right?
Water-based, it requires the water to evaporate for the glue to dry off. So it takes a longer time, but it will have a better feature in terms of heat resistant or boiling resistant and all that. Whereas hot melt, you need heat to melt it, but for it to solidify, it's very fast because once it's cooled down, it will solidify. Right. So the disadvantage is that the heat resistance will not be as high as water-based. Because once you have higher heat, then it will melt it again. Yeah. So these are the category of it. But in terms of our SKU, within these two categories itself, we have more than 400 formulations.
Oh wow.
Yeah, to cater for different applications.
Okay. Application stands for the things that you can stick together.
For example, packaging is one application. Cigarette is one application.
Wow. So the more applications that you have, that means there's more SKUs for you to sell, the more products for you to sell.
Correct. The more SKU that we need to formulate. Because the speed is totally different. For example, wood application, they allow, after applying onto the wood, they allow pressing for 1 hour for the glue to dry off. 1 hour. But in a cigarette application, also using water-based, they are running at 10,000 sticks per minute. So 1 second is 166 sticks of cigarette. Meaning to say my glue has to dry in microsecond.
Microsecond. Okay.
Yeah, so these are some of the awards that we get. And of course, in year 2018, we got listed onto the main market.
Okay, Saming, so where are we right now?
This is our analytical lab. We do most of the analysis of chemicals over here. These are some of the applications.
The application that you mentioned just now?
Yes, correct. So we sell to automotive industry. This is for the car door application, where they stick inside the door. Right. We sell to woodworking industry for different applications.
This is your bread and butter?
Yeah, bread and butter. Right. About 50% of our turnover.
50% of your revenue comes from here?
Yes. We have cigarette industry, we have flooring.
This is the one where you say within milliseconds it has to stick.
Yes, correct.
This is the part.
Yep.
Wow, interesting.
And it also can be used in carton application and all that.
Okay. What's this? This one looks like a gel.
Yeah, this is adhesive sample. This is the real adhesive that they get. It's flexible one.
Very nice to squeeze like a stress ball like that.
Yeah, so these are the adhesive that we use for diapers and sanitary napkin.
Oh, diapers and sanitary napkins also you need adhesive to stick. Stick what?
To make it into a diapers. So it's over here. So for example, this layer is what we call top sheet, where they have water absorbing into the diapers itself. Okay. And you have this layer back sheet to prevent liquid from coming out. Okay. So to make it into a diapers, you need adhesive to construct into these diapers.
You need to stick the different layers together into one piece.
Correct.
And at the same time, when the urine goes inside, it cannot melt.
Correct. It will not leak.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have to understand, when the baby, after wearing it, they will sleep sideways also. So we have all these cuff to prevent liquid from coming out. And the adhesive must be able to hold. Otherwise, if the adhesive melt off, it will leak from here. So there are a lot of technical requirements behind adhesive, not just to stick.
And all this is done because of the chemical reaction inside the glue, right?
Correct. That's why we need a lab to do adhesive.
That's why you have this, well, not just one floor, but you have like what?
We have three floors over
Three
here.
floors of R&D.
Correct. So there are a lot of adhesive testing to be done to make sure that we comply to customers' requirements. And that's where we make our margin.
Okay.
So over here we have our humidity chamber. This is to test humidity and temperature. So for example, if our customer were to send their products to overseas, let's say inside container for 70 degrees Celsius, for 1 week, 2 weeks, we can all set it here. Humidity 20%, 30%, we can set it here as well. So this is how we do tests to make sure that customer has confidence before they deliver their products. Because certain application, for example, when you have soft pack inside the packaging, what happens is when it's hot, the packet will expand. It will push the box, and people will not be able to know this inside the container. But when we put it inside this oven, we can see in this frame. Then we can actually know what happened inside the container. Yeah, they can redesign the packing. We can show them what's the root cause of packing open up.
Yeah, so that's the side of things that we don't see as a consumer because we always buy the end product. The things that you need to be aware of is actually a lot of work there, right? Well, bro, this place looks like a science lab.
So this is our R&D lab. They design their formulation over here, and then they will do the formulation over here. These are for them to blend the sample according to their formulation. Yeah, and over here is for them to do testing.
Well, all these chemical, I have no ideas what they are.
Yeah, so these are testing. For example, this one is to check waterproof. So they have already put a layer of coating so that it doesn't absorb through. This is edge bending. This is for us to do hot melt testing. After melting it, they apply here, then they stick here. So you can see all these tables are actually using hot melt as well. This layer is using water-based.
But the problem is this part always peel off one. So that means that the hot melt that they use is not so good quality.
It depends. In the market, there are people who use hot melt. There are also people who use solvent-based. So it depending on what glue they use. And of course, heat resistance can be one issue. So it depends on the adhesive that they buy. If it's very low heat resistant, or they apply very low quantity of glue, there is a possibility that this thing will peel off. So this adhesive inside here is actually done by MAC, our Malaysian adhesive
the company that you just bought recently. So previously you don't have this product.
That's why the company who sell this product, they come and tackle here. So now we are fully supply chain, we can actually sell our customer this kind of product as well.
They bought this company for 57 million ringgit.
So this is our oven room to do heat testing because some they need heat resistant, let's say 60 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Celsius. So we will fix one oven for that particular testing. So this is our construction adhesive. Where we have one dot of glue over here that it can hold 10 kilo.
So there's no screw here?
No screw.
No screw here.
So this item has been here before MCO until now. It's about 5 years already. So this is 10 kilo.
10 kilo, I don't believe. Let's try. Wow. So this is called what? A durability test?
Yes, this is we want to condition here and see how long and how heavy it can hold. So far our product is holding quite okay.
I heard some noises over here. What are they doing?
This is actually to test viscosity of hot melt.
What is viscosity?
Viscosity is the thickness of the glue or the flow of the glue when they being heat up. Because this is hot melt, so you need heat to check the flow or to check the liquidity of the hot melt. And therefore, you need a heater over here. Whereas for water-based, you don't need. You can straight away check the flow or the viscosity.
Very technical, so I'm not very sure what I'm looking at, but looks very impressive.
So this is our warehouse. We prepare all this material for export, and over there is our container bay.
This is the loading bay.
So our incoming material and outgoing products will be going through this container bay.
So these are all considered hot melt, right?
Hot melt, yes.
Because it's dry.
Yes. It's in paper bag. If it's a liquid, we will put it into 2 tank, the 1 ton packing, or we put into all those yellow packing.
So these are all 1 ton water-based?
Yes, this is all 1 ton water-based.
Water-based adhesive. So they are all finished goods ready to be shipped out.
Correct.
Right. Do you know roughly how much value you have now in this
About
warehouse?
30 million.
30 million.
20 to 30 million roughly.
Right. And all will be shipped out within 1 week, 1 month?
Okay, it's not really in that kind of calculation because for our industry, certain material we need to stock up. Okay, total value 20 to 30 million is more like our insurance coverage and also our product value lah, raw mat and finished good. But because certain material, we need about 6 months lead time to come over from Europe.
Right.
Right, especially now you have the Red Sea issue and all that, so it takes longer. So certain material we stock up higher stock.
Okay.
Yeah, and finished good, as long as our shelf life is long one, then we can stock up maybe 2-3 months, as long as it is active product.
Right, and so far this warehouse is enough for you to cater for your business.
Yes.
Do you think you need to buy a new warehouse soon?
No need.
No need. So these are your 200 kg packaging?
Correct, this is our polymer code PVAC 6070. At this moment we buy our polymer from Vietnam and we use it by ourselves because we have already went vertically upstream. Yeah, so this is our own polymer.
Okay, so this will be used as a raw material inside the production to produce adhesive.
Yep.
Okay. To me, this is just liquid, but to him, right, all this means money.
So this is our water-based production line.
So just now the 200 kilo whatever raw material from Vietnam, I pour from the top.
Correct.
Okay.
So from the top, then it will slowly come down and then we pack at the bottom.
So you don't need to do anything extra one?
We have to do blending.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to mix. And of course, there are a lot of production know-how. Actually, in adhesive, the know-how is not limited to only R&D. Because a lot of things in R&D, it can work. Because R&D, you can spin very fast at a very small scale. But when it comes to production, the speed is not that fast, okay? And it's much larger scale. So there are a lot of production know-how. For example, certain material, you cannot go in when it's higher than certain temperature.
Okay.
Certain material, you can only go in, let's say, for 20 minutes and you need to start packing. So there are a lot of production know-how that is different from R&D. And therefore, this is the important part. Yeah. Okay, so this is our hot melt line where we do our hot melt production over here. Most of the hot melt we pack into this packing. Okay, there are no bigger packing already. But for certain export one, we can do into much bigger packing, like into the jumbo bag. That one is about 500 kilo packing.
Right.
Yeah, so it depends on customer requirement. Yeah, this is 25 kilo packing.
Just wondering how much is one packet like that?
So 1 kilo on average is about 12 to 18 ringgit.
Okay.
Per kilo.
Per kilo.
Yeah. So if I take 20 ringgit as easy calculation, so it's about 500 ringgit per bag. Yeah.
This is not a control item, right? So you can sell how much?
No, it's not control item.
Want, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to help them to do packaging. Later I'm going to claim some salary from him. Must be careful because there's a blade inside. So when I open, hopefully I don't chop off my hand lah. Okay, ini macam. Oh. Macam mana tahu cukup ke tak cukup?
Nanti sana timbang lagi.
Oh. Looks like I'm not for this job. I'll be very clumsy.
Okay, so that's about our company.
Yeah, so I just want to ask, just now we actually went to 3 blocks of warehouses kind of size, right? And just now you mentioned that everything adds up together is about 30 million worth of value of goods inside there. I see that it's actually almost full. Do you actually have plan to expand in terms of production capacity or warehousing or that kind of expansion?
Not really. So at this moment, there is no plan for expansion because last year we just acquired one company. So most of our effort will be to churn out more value from these companies that we have now.
Okay, the company that acquired, you were referring to MAC lah.
MAC, yes.
MAC, Malayan Adhesive and Chemicals in Bhd. Do they also have their own facilities like this also?
Yes, their land size is much bigger. Over here, what you see is about 3.5 acres.
Okay.
Okay. MAC is about 8 acres.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's more than double of Techbond size.
Okay, so no wonder you don't need so much space lah. And how many % utilized is their space?
They have a lot of lane for big lorries to go by. Yeah.
Okay.
So their facility is a bit different from us because you can see that most of our warehouses are connected into one.
Right.
And for them, it's isolated warehouse.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bit different because they have different plant. They make phenolic resin, they make microspheres. It's all separate plant within one location.
Is that considered inefficient or that's how it is supposed to run?
Not really to say inefficient. That was the setup 58 years ago.
Okay.
When they first started. Okay. So with expansion, I think they then built a plant. So that was the analogy. But then I think the business still can grow over there. We look at capacity utilization and we look at how fast we can churn our goods because their business is very different from our business. Like for example, urea formaldehyde adhesive, their shelf life is only 3 weeks to 1 month.
Oh.
So they basically make to order, different from our industry. Our industry, our shelf life for water-based can be 6 to 9 months, and our hot milk can be 2 years.
Right.
And therefore, we can stock up for active product. Our lead time will be shorter because whenever there is order coming in, we can send the product.
Okay, cool. Thanks for your time today to show us around.
Right.
I'm not sure how many people actually visited your facilities before. Hopefully through this video, everyone can get to know Techbond a little bit more.
Yeah.
And hopefully next time I can bring on the show again. You can share with us your future business plan going forward.
Sure.
All right.
Thank
See you. All right.
Just now the one, it was this one, the 10 kilo one.
Oh, the 10 kilo was it's called construction adhesive.
Correct. Construction adhesive.
1 dot enough. So why do people why people need this much? So they can glue the whole bridge together, is it? Hold the whole bridge?
No, because normally, for example, when you want to put a mirror, you need a plywood behind the mirror, right?
Yes.
Because your wall is not flat.
Yes.
Okay, so they use this to put the glue behind so that they stick
this
on
is
it.
the glue
Yeah,
now.
this is the glue.
Yeah, my house, the dining area there, I always put mirror
Yeah.
to reflect the dining table because
Yeah.
feng shui ma.
Yeah.
So that's the glue that
Yes.
they use actually. But
Yes.
now I don't know whether it can hold 10 kilo and last for so long or not.
Yeah, but you can imagine 1 dot. So you imagine how much they put there. So most of the time it's okay.
So actually
Yeah.
it's okay one.
Yeah, because that is 1 dot ma.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough.